Oh, here they are.
Today in the IAL, join us for a grand announcement. Today we will reveal 11 of the 12 markets in the league. We rise one step close to an April 2026 kickoff. Stay tuned to the IAL, where fans win too.
Hey everyone, welcome to Live with the IAL. I'm Corrine Lewis, Director of Fan Experience, and with me today is my co-host and our commissioner, Dan Lest. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. It's an exciting day.
I know.
Yeah, ready to kick it off with you, and always a pleasure joining you on these Tuesday calls.
Oh, thank you. No, I look forward to it as well. And today is extra special for me because I am here in our league office in Las Vegas. So this was really fun for me. I got to meet everybody in person instead of always being, over Zoom, which is great. But this has been a really special day for me, definitely. So listen, everybody, we are going to be announcing 11 of our 12 teams right here, right now. So this is what we've been waiting for, the big reveal. But before we do that, let's hear from our commissioner, Dan Lest.
Yeah, I wasn't expected to say anything. Just kidding. I'm always ready to say everything at all times. No, it's super exciting. Obviously, as we've been kind of revealing over these calls over the last couple of weeks, I've been involved in some capacity in the league, dating back a year plus at this point. So, we can talk a lot and we can have these announcements about plans, but it's very cool to see this start taking shape. And today is one of these big days where we can finally announce markets, team names. I don't believe tickets are on sale in every market, but in terms of hats and apparel, stuff like that, this is kind of day one. So certainly excited to get the ball rolling. And then it's a lot of work behind the scenes in terms of the legal side, in terms of intellectual property and these venue agreements. So a lot of unsung heroes behind the scenes getting some of these deals done. Certainly happy to announce it to the world here.
Good. I love it. I'm excited. So listen, let's just do a couple of announcements and then let's get into it. Okay. All right. So first thing, as we always do, everyone, is we announce our Fans Win Too program. And each Tuesday and Thursday, we have more and more viewers and we love it. So thank you guys so much. Before I announce the Fans Win Too program specifically, we're asking you to please go to the International Arena League YouTube page. Please subscribe and like our videos and follow along also as well on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Please go follow the International Arena League. You guys, every single week, every Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to just keep peeling that onion layer back. And as Dan just said, this is what it's all about. This is exciting times for us. So listen, the Fans Win Too program, our COO, Tom Mitchell, came up with an amazing concept, and that is for all of you who purchase season tickets to any team in the IAL. If your team wins the championship in this 2026 season, Tom Mitchell is going to renew for free your season tickets for 2027. And that is unheard of. And all of us are always just, we're so excited about it. And this is just the way the International Arena League works. It's the enthusiasm, it's the excitement about the fans, it's the loyalty. And this is the way our commissioner, Dan Lest, and our COO, Tom Mitchell, the way they do it, the way they run things. And so listen, go out to get your tickets. Go to IALfootball.com, get your tickets, pick your seats, and let's go, because Dan and I are about to tell you guys where all the teams are located, okay? So let's do that. But before I do that, before I do that, another announcement is that Tom is going to be live in Cincinnati on B105 on Monday. So please tune into that. He's always got something exciting to say and reveal something new that, I may not even know about. Okay. So Monday in Cincinnati live on B105, listen to Tom live there. On Wednesday in Salt Lake City live from KAAZ Rock 106.7 and KODJ Classic Hits. you can hear from him. So our Salt Lake City people, you can hear from Tom Wednesday there. And for our Las Vegas Rockers, Friday live on 93.1 The Mountain with DJ Ice, okay? So you're going to get more and more information, not just from our Tuesdays with our Commissioner Dan Less, Thursdays with Coach Hollywood, but you will also be hearing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week from Tom himself. And so with that being said, Dan, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Korean, they also call me DJ Ice. I just wanted to make that known on the record.
I have a feeling you have a lot of aliases, a lot of nicknames. You do so
Listen,
much.
I like to keep it light. But yes, certainly already, Korean, you had a mouthful over there, and I commend you for all your efforts. Don't just thank me and Tom. All the marketing is really thanks to you. So appreciate all your hard efforts. And with that said, I think we are ready to go.
Okay, so listen, here we go. Starting with our European conference, we're going to name the team names. In Stuttgart, your team is the Stallions. In Dusseldorf, you are the Warriors. In England, you are the Eruptors. Glasgow, Tartans, and Zurich, Ibex. So we love that for our European conference. Stuttgart Stallions, Dusseldorf Warriors, England Eruptors, Glasgow Tartans, and Zurich Ibex. Okay?
Oh, look at that graphic.
And we're going to get to the arenas after we announce our North American conference. We're going to get to the arenas. You're going to find out where you're going to be watching your team, okay? So for the North American Conference, Las Vegas Rockers, Cincinnati Slingers, Utah Great Eights, Arizona Juggernauts, Saskatoon Crushers, and Halifax, you are going to be cheering for the Highlanders. Okay, one more time. Las Vegas Rockers, Cincinnati Slingers, Utah Great Eights, Arizona Juggernauts, Saskatoon Crushers, and Halifax Highlanders. So congratulations to those cities. We're super excited. We can't wait to meet everybody, connect. Okay. All right, Dan, this is the big reveal here. This is where they're going to be watching their teams. So let's start with our arenas in the European Conference. Stuttgart, you are in Hans Martin Schuyler Halle.
This is a great pronunciation. I'm getting a little distracted by these graphics exploding in the background, but it's all good. So yes, Stuttgart, it's a location that we've been looking at for a long time. It's one of venues that we isolated once upon a time. And for those that know, and I see in our chat, we have a lot of people from Germany and overseas that are excited. Stuttgart was the location once upon a time where the Rainfire, at least were contemplated to be located once upon a time. So I don't think that actually came to fruition. We'll talk about the Rainfire and the history of NFL Europe with some of our future teams. But I think this was at least a reported path of destination for the NFL once upon a time. We're certainly happy to explore this market and the arena. It's a fantastic fit for what we're trying to do.
All right. Love it for you guys. Let's go Stallions, right? Okay. So Dusseldorf, you will be playing in the PSD Bank Dome.
Okay, so I had mentioned we were going to talk about the Rainfire. Rainfire was one of the long-lasting NFL Europe franchises, I believe, from like mid-90s to I think when it folded around 2006-07. So one of the more successful franchises in NFL Europe. So certainly a hungry market for American football, and certainly happy to bring it back to them.
All right, England. You'll be watching your team in Motorpoint Arena, Nottingham.
So, yeah, it's a running theme for at least our European teams. The NFL Europe was really the first exploration for American football and paved the way. This was now, mid-90s, was 30 years ago. So the London Monarchs were one of the pioneer NFL franchises in NFL Europe. They played at Wembley. We're not bringing our team to Wembley quite yet. But certainly the market has a hunger for football, and they look no further than the NFL slate of games this past year, which certainly looking at Wembley Stadium as well, a longtime partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So yeah, certainly excited to be in England and that rich sports history of all of the amazing sports teams in England.
All right. And Glasgow, you will be in Braehead Arena.
Glasgow, Scotland, the Scottish Claymores, again, one of the former NFL Europe franchises. It's a jurisdiction. I'm being too lawyerly here. It's an area. It's a location that I think is hungry for, again, this American style of football, and certainly a major market across the world. So really excited to be in Glasgow.
All right. And Zurich, you will be in Hallenstadion.
Yeah, Zurich again. You're certainly excited to bring a team to Switzerland. As I was talking with Tom, I think the Ibex is one of our, again, I'm not biased in any way, shape, or form, but I think the Ibex logo, the color scheme, is really exciting.
Right.
Even if I had no concept of this league, and I saw that on a shirt or a hat, I just think the whole IP around this is really exciting. So yeah, between the logo, the hats, the arena, a very exciting market that we're in.
Absolutely. So congratulations to our European conference. Now you know who your team is, what your logo looks like, and where you're going to be purchasing your tickets to watch your team play. All right. That's great. Let's move on to our North American conference. And we'll start with Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena.
I'm waiting for our logo to explode here, but it's all good. So yeah, Vegas is the place I think was probably the most obvious place we're going to be. And certainly we've revealed this name in the past that we're going to have a team in our quote unquote home market. Look no further than the Las Vegas Raiders and just the history of now Major League Baseball teams and NHL teams finding their way to the Vegas market. If we did not have a team in Vegas, it wouldn't make sense. And so Vegas is kind of the no-brainer one, but yeah, certainly happy to announce that.
Right. Okay. And in Cincinnati, you will be watching the Slingers play at Heritage Bank Center.
Yeah. Cincinnati is certainly a market that we explored, we vetted, we wanted to be a part of. One of the first, we'll say the first teams that we said we have to find a team to find its way to Cincinnati. And again, I'm stating the obvious, but we certainly have some fans from overseas. The Cincinnati Bengals are a longtime franchise in the area. But other than that, right, we don't have a hockey team in Cincinnati, a basketball team in Cincinnati. There's a rich history going way back when for some basketball. I think the great Oscar Robertson once upon a time played in the Cincinnati NBA market and NBA Hall of Famer. But I think there's in the running theme, and again, you and I have discussed this on previous videos, we tried to find markets that really had an appetite for football, but maybe didn't have football in that specific time frame, or just had a previous team that didn't hit the market in the right way and were unsuccessful for whatever reason in the past, obviously having nothing to do with the IAL. And Cincinnati was one of those markets that we just thought was ripe for a football team, and we thought hadn't been done yet in the arena space to our satisfaction. So certainly happy to land a team there. Absolutely.
Okay. And in Utah, you will be at the Maverick Center.
Another market certainly really excited about. Utah has a really rich college football history. Certainly it's actually, Karina, I have a question for you while we're on the Zoom. Do you know what my wife's favorite show is?
What?
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So she is ecstatic. She is ecstatic that we're probably going to take a Utah at some point.
That's great.
Yes. So listen, I have to keep it light. That's my job.
That's good.
But yes, Utah is some of the most passionate college sports fans in the country, between the BYU market and the Utah Utes market, some of the two of the more successful teams. But yeah, certainly happy to bring a team there, and no NFL team in that market. So we thought it was ripe for exploration.
Excellent. Okay, Arizona, you will be playing at the Mullet Arena.
Yeah, Arizona certainly has a rich arena football history. And no shortage of teams in the pro and college market. We just thought it was ripe for the taking. Enough people interested in football in Arizona, and relatively close to our home space in Vegas. So we can save some money on airfare for you and I traveling out to some games.
Right. Okay. In Saskatoon, you will be playing at SaskTel Center.
Yeah. So, it's our first Canadian team that we're mentioning. When we were kind of exploring this, obviously the Saskatchewan Rough Riders are fairly close, but not quite in the market. So, not that I maybe at some point I'll have the pleasure of going to a CFL game, but you have certain teams in certain regions, and we thought Saskatoon was a big enough market to support what we were doing. So certainly excited to be in the market. And again, speaking of cool logos and cool colors, I think this is up there on the commissioner's personal list of cool intellectual property.
I like that. Okay, and listen, here we go. So Halifax, you will be playing at Scotiabank Center.
So we kept it last because this is number one on the commissioner's cool list of intellectual property. As I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. I have 2 daughters. They are obsessed with telling me my favorite color is green, which is true. And what do you know? We have a tremendous. No, I'm just kind of messing. I think it's a fantastic market. Again, just Halifax is a major market in Canada. We didn't think it was being serviced by, the extent of its current properties. We didn't think it was at full capacity, and it's just a market that made sense, and the arena that made sense. So happy to make it happen, and happy to announce it to all of you. And Corinne, I'm just doing some math here. Can I say something, or can I interrupt the regularly scheduled programming?
Hey, this is your show just as much as it's mine. Come on, yeah.
Okay. If my math is correct, that means 5 teams in the European market and 6 teams in the North American market. Does that math align?
It does. However, we do have one more team that's being announced on December 15th. And that's actually going to be announced in our part 2 of our documentary. So on December 15th, please go to YouTube at the International Arena League YouTube channel and find out who that 12th team is.
Can I say something?
Please. Yeah.
See, we have our regularly scheduled programming, and then there are just things that the commissioner just wants to say every once in a while when they make these proclamations. Look at these beautiful graphics. Someone's got to give Elijah a pay raise over here.
I know.
Yeah, this is pretty fancy.
It is.
No, so I'll say this, and I don't have much else after, and you'll tell me if you have more questions for me, and if you want to talk about the market, certainly happy to. This was a long effort, and I kind of alluded to it at the beginning. We've looked at a number of different markets. And even as we make our announcement on the 12th market, we looked across the country, really across the world. I mean, it's a really true endeavor. So shout out to Tom, obviously, and a lot of people behind the scenes that were making this work. I see some comments in the crowd about when merch is going on sale. I don't have that information yet. Maybe we'll have that on the next live that we do together. But yeah, the IP, part of my job behind the scenes is to just make sure that we are announcing things in line with when we have certain protections in the intellectual property market. So yeah, certainly we've always envisioned having merch out, but we can't make those announcements until we put those applications out there for copyright, and intellectual property protection. So yeah, I'm happy this is all coming to fruition. Less work on my plate that we can actually get these things out. And now it's out in the open for all to indulge in. So yeah, a very big day in IAL history. Shout out to Tom and the crew behind the scenes that got this done. Yes,
absolutely. And I want to just piggyback right off you. Congratulations, Tom Mitchell. You did it. You did. Period. And to you, Dan. I mean, hats off to you and this entire IAL family, this entire IAL team. It is just such a special group, and I am very, very grateful to be here. That's for sure. So listen, with that being said, we won't have a live on Thanksgiving. So we'll wish you an early happy Thanksgiving. Dan and I will be back on Tuesday. We've had two guests that we'll have coming on with us on Tuesday. We'll announce those. Our social media team will announce those, I believe, on Monday. And with that being said, super exciting day, you guys. Dan, anything else you can think of other than, right after this, Braylon will be actually talking with our friend Randy Gatewood as well at 2:30. So please tune in for that to hear what he has to say and see what he and Randy talk about. Okay.
Yeah, just some. I'll keep this really tight. Again, my understanding is that we're gonna have websites launched for each of the teams, as well as the 12th team when that comes out.
Yeah.
We could have saved this for next week, but I don't want to keep the people waiting. I practiced my John Hancock like 1,000 times today because my signature is going on the official IAL ball, so that's super
Yes.
exciting.
Yes. Yes. That's what I wanted.
This is inappropriate. Remember when I said to give Elijah a raise? Strike that from the record. No, but yeah. So the footballs are coming out, and the other piece that I wanted to make sure we knew. We have a little bit of a tight turnaround in terms of getting players, slotted with the appropriate teams in these markets. But now that we've cleared this first, level in terms of announcing teams and logos and whatnot, now we're starting that process. My understanding, we've had a number of players, coaches reach out. We're trying to slot the appropriate coaches in the right markets, and we're starting to send out our standard player contracts. Probably by the time I'm on with you next time, we'll have done that. We've identified a number of players, but if you're listening to this or you know of people that are interested, that would be a good fit for the league. Obviously, we're trying to be exclusive, but if you have someone that's a good fit, by all means, reach out to us. Reach out to our general box. That's probably the best way that it'll get to somebody. If you want to contribute to our league in some way, shape, or form, by all means, we're trying to find and identify the best people in terms of on-field talent and people that are excited about our league. So, pleasure to be a part of this big announcement today, and really looking forward to the future of IAL football.
I second that. Okay, Dan, I'm going to see you on Tuesday.
You coming to my Thanksgiving? Just kidding. Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.